who subscribe to different ideas of meditation, can they grow together?
The more they grow together, the more they can grow together only by dropping their respective ideas. Because what is it that limits or arrests their growth? Their ideas about meditation. You see, love is not an idea, Kunal. If meditation is that intense and intimate love, how can it be an idea? Is love an idea? Can you verbalize love? I mean, obviously there are poems and songs and so much about love, but can it really be spoken of or even sung? So to grow together, we will have to drop all our ideas, including our ideas about love and meditation. All our ideas. It's our ideas that separate us. What else separates us? Tell me. You think you are somebody. I think I am somebody. And these two somebodies are mutually not reconcilable. And therefore there are differences and conflicts, and people are fighting, and communities are fighting, and countries are fighting. Because they have ideas. Any growth, whether it is growth along with somebody else's growth, or it is totally internal and solitary growth, that growth includes you growing beyond your ideas. Often that growth is by successively moving into better and higher ideas, and ultimately into the ideas that all ideas are just ideas. That's the idea that the Upanishads bless us with. That fine, you can keep moving up the intellectual stair, and that's great. You had a very gross idea of things and life and love and meditation. From that you move to something subtle, something more refined. That's nice, but you will not get peace till you drop all your ideas. Ashtavakra tells Janak that you can practice not merely meditation. He says you can have 1,000 samadhis, one after the other, and still you will not get mukti till you do not drop your knowledge. Do you look at the audacity? The sheer outrageousness of the teaching. Most spiritual teachings stop at samadhi. And Ashtavakra is saying not one, but 1,000 successive samadhis will give you nothing till you are unable to drop your knowledge, and knowledge is ideas. Unless you drop your ideas, there is no liberation for you, no growth for you. And I fully consent that when I talk of a stair, then obviously one has to move rung by rung. You cannot just drop something. So how does dropping practically happen? By moving into something incrementally more sublime, more subtle. So you have this, then this, then this, then this, and then ultimately you go to the place. I call it Vedanta, where you are fearless enough to just drop all your supports, and ideas are, supports that keep us armored, defended against the reality, where you are able to drop all the supports and just fly free.